I enter the big train station in the center of the city. The ceiling is very high and full of bright lights. The floor shines and I hear many rolling suitcases around me. People move quickly in every direction. Some drink coffee, some look at their phones, some talk on the phone. I carry my small backpack and a bottle of water. The air smells like coffee and fresh bread from a shop nearby. I feel excited because today I will travel to another city by train. I stop and look at the big signs on the wall. They show train numbers, times, and city names. Many people stand under the signs and read carefully. A loud voice announces a train leaving soon, but I do not listen because I need a ticket first. I walk across the hall and see the ticket counters. Above them is a large board with the word tickets. Behind the glass I see workers in blue uniforms. They talk to passengers, type on computers, and print tickets. I join the line and stand behind a woman with a red suitcase. She holds a paper and checks it again and again. In front of her a man gives his card to the cashier and waits. I move my backpack higher and wait. The line moves slowly. I look to the side. There is a shop with magazines and bottles of water. On the other side is a cafe where people eat sandwiches and drink coffee. The smell of warm bread makes me hungry. I check my phone. It is still early, so I have time. My shoes make small sounds as I move forward step by step. I take a deep breath, smile a little, and wait for my turn. The line moves slowly, but finally it is my turn at the counter and I step forward to the glass window. I smile at the cashier, a woman in a blue uniform with short hair and glasses, and I say, "1 ticket to Boston, please." She looks at her computer and asks me,
"Morning or evening train?"
I think for a second and answer, "Evening train, please." She types quickly on the keyboard, checks the screen, and then asks,
"Would you like coach or business class?"
I do not want to spend too much money, so I say, "Coach, please." She nods and keeps typing. The printer makes a soft noise and the ticket comes out. She takes my credit card, swipes it, and gives it back with the ticket. She says,
"Platform 5, car 12, seat 18A, departure is at 7 o'clock.
I thank her and hold the ticket in my hand. The paper feels warm and smooth. I look at it carefully and see all the details written in small letters. I read again, Boston, Platform 5, Departure 7, Car 12, Seat 18A. I feel safe because I know everything now. I put the ticket in the front pocket of my backpack so I do not lose it. I walk away from the counter and stand to the side. I look around the big hall again. People hurry in every direction. Some carry big suitcases, some push baby strollers, and some stand with maps. I hear another announcement about a different train and the voice is clear and loud. I drink a little water from my bottle and feel better. My trip is real now. I have my ticket, and soon I will find the platform. I look at the big electronic board and I see my train number with the word "on time." That makes me feel calm. I know I am ready for the next step of my journey. I stand in the busy hall and hold my ticket in my hand. I look at the big board again and find my train. The letters say Boston, Platform 5, Departure 7 o'clock. I check the time on my phone and see I still have more than 30 minutes. I walk toward the corridor that leads to the platforms. My shoes make soft sounds on the floor as I pass small shops and cafes. One cafe sells hot coffee and sweet muffins, and the smell follows me for a moment. I see a man buying a newspaper from a stand and a family pulling two big suitcases. I move carefully through the crowd until I see the sign for Platform 5. I follow the arrows on the wall, step down a few stairs, and enter the wide platform area. The air feels cooler and I hear the low sound of a train engine waiting outside. I walk closer and see the long train on the track. It has many cars and bright numbers near the doors. I take my ticket from my backpack again and check, car 12, seat 18A. I start walking along the platform to find car 12. The numbers on the cars are small, so I walk slowly and look carefully. At first I go the wrong way because I see car 5 and car 6. I turn back and walk to the other side. My backpack feels heavy, but I keep going. People around me look at their tickets, too. Some ask questions to the staff, some take photos near the train. I hear an announcement.
Passengers for the 7 o'clock train to Boston, please proceed to platform 5.
The voice is clear and strong. I know I am in the right place. I keep walking and finally see the number 12 on the side of a car. I feel relief because I have found my wagon. I walk closer to car 12 and see a small line of people waiting near the door. A train attendant in a dark blue uniform stands there and checks every ticket. I hold my ticket in my hand and wait my turn. The people in front of me move slowly. A man with a large suitcase lifts it up the metal steps and the attendant helps him. A woman with 2 children shows her tickets and the children hold hands as they climb up carefully. When my turn comes, I smile and show my ticket. The attendant looks at it, nods, and says,
Car 12, seat 18A, right inside.
I thank him and put the ticket back into the pocket of my backpack. I grab the metal railing and climb the steps one by one. The steps feel cold under my shoes. I enter the car and look around. The air inside is warm and smells a little like coffee. I see rows of seats with people already sitting down. Some talk quietly, some look at their phones, and some put bags in the racks above the seats. I check my ticket again to be sure. Row 18 is not far, so I walk slowly down the aisle. The floor shakes a little under my feet because the train engine is running. I pass several rows, and finally I find seat 18A near the window. I put my backpack on the rack above me and sit down. The seat is soft and comfortable. I look out the window and see the platform outside with people still walking past the train. I take a sip of water, sit back, and wait for the journey to begin. I sit by the window and watch the movement on the platform. People hurry with suitcases, workers in uniforms give directions, and families say goodbye with hugs. The lights above me glow softly and make the car feel calm. A man across the aisle opens a paper bag and eats a sandwich. The smell of bread and cheese reaches me. Behind me, I hear a soft click as someone places a suitcase on the rack. The train vibrates gently under my feet and I know it will leave soon. I take my phone and check the time again. 7 o'clock is very close. Suddenly I hear a loud announcement through the speakers.
Attention please, train number 45 to Boston is now boarding on platform 5. Departure in 5 minutes.
The sound is clear and strong and I feel a wave of excitement. I put my phone away and sit up straight. Outside the window, I see workers walking along the train, checking doors and lights. More passengers come quickly and enter the car. Some breathe fast, afraid they will miss the train. The attendant closes the door near me and walks down the aisle to check tickets one more time. I show my ticket when he stops at my seat, and he nods and smiles. I put the ticket back into my bag and feel ready. The air is full of quiet voices, soft movements, and the low sound of the engine. The lights on the platform start to change and I hear another short announcement.
All aboard. The train will depart shortly.
I take a deep breath, hold the armrest with one hand, and wait for the moment when the train begins to move. The train door closes with a heavy sound and the car becomes quiet for a moment. I feel a small pull as the engine starts to move. The platform outside begins to slide slowly past my window. People wave to friends and family, some raise their hands, others just stand and watch the train leave. I see the lights of the station growing smaller and smaller as we move forward. The sound of the wheels on the track is steady and soft, like a low rhythm under my seat. I lean back and relax. The man across the aisle puts on headphones, and the woman in front of me opens a book. A child a few rows away looks out the window with wide eyes and points at the buildings passing by. I take out my water bottle and drink a few sips. The air inside the car feels warm and safe. I put my phone into airplane mode and keep it in my pocket. I want to enjoy the ride without looking at the screen all the time. The city outside the window slowly changes. First I see tall buildings and busy streets, then smaller houses, then open fields with trees and wide roads. The sky is turning orange because the sun is going down. The light fills the car and makes everything look soft. I feel calm and happy that I chose the evening train. I sit still, listen to the sounds of the train, and watch the world outside move by like a long movie. The train moves faster now and the sound of the wheels becomes louder and more regular, like a steady song that repeats again and again. I sit by the window and watch the fields pass quickly, then groups of houses, then dark trees. The evening sky is wide and full of soft orange light that slowly turns into pink. Inside the car everything feels calm. The air smells of coffee and food because some passengers eat snacks they brought with them. A man in a business suit opens his laptop and starts typing. A woman near the door pulls a small blanket from her bag and covers her shoulders. Two children in the back row laugh quietly while playing with small toys. I look down at my seat and check my bag again. My ticket is safe inside the front pocket. I also check my wallet and my phone. Everything is in the right place. I feel secure and ready for the ride. The train attendant walks down the aisle and asks if anyone wants water or tea. Some people raise their hands. I do not ask for anything, but I smile at him when he passes. The lights inside the car grow a little brighter as the sun goes down outside. I stretch my arms and legs slowly, then I rest my head on the seat. I hear the quiet voices of people talking, the rustle of newspapers, and the soft beep of phones. The train shakes gently, but I like the feeling. It is like being rocked in a chair. I look outside again and see the last part of the city disappear and the wide dark countryside open in front of me. The sky is deep blue now with a thin line of light near the horizon. I feel peaceful. My journey has started and I am ready to see what waits in the next city.